So Star Wars has been in the cultural zeitgeist recently for their upcoming movies. We got a new Rey Palpatine film being made by a director who is unqualified for the job, and recently announced was a new Mandalorian Grogu movie being made by a competent, trustworthy director. I guess you could say there's good news and bad news, but I'd say it's bad news and mediocre news. You don't need me to tell you that Rey Palpatine is probably the last character we all want to see in a new movie.
Rey Skywalker.
Like, why are they giving Rey her own spin-off as if the sequel trilogy wasn't enough already? And worse yet, why is Rey getting a movie directed by someone who has never even touched the science genre? Who knows though? Maybe she'll have a natural talent for science fiction storytelling. Meanwhile, there's the new Mandalorian Grogu movie set to be directed by Jon Favreau. And to be honest, I'm actually looking forward to this movie. I respect Jon Favreau's talent for directing and storytelling, so I have a reason to believe this movie will probably be good. Although, let's not be quick to praise. I have my doubts, and especially with the given history of Filoni's work, aka the Ahsoka show, where it heavily relied on nostalgia rather than the actual story, or the fact that it retconned the ending of Rebels, or the character assassinations of fan favorites, or that lightsabers don't work anymore, or that suddenly everyone is special because everybody has the Force. But The Mandalorian was good, and that was made by Favreau and Filoni, so let's have a little faith, right? I'd agree with you if the Book of Boba Fett never existed, where it undid the climactic and emotional ending of Mando Season 2, just so Disney can make more money off of Grogu. Or if Mando Season 3 didn't exist, which was a nonsensical content fluff that relied on dedicated fans who just wanted to see Mando do cool things, but instead got Bo-Katan overshadowing the main character. It was also confirmed Ahsoka is getting a second season, and if it's going to be anything like the first season, then it's fair to say it'll be garbage. So forgive me if I'm not super optimistic about this new announcement. I thought we were going to get a Thrawn Heir to the Empire movie. Not saying I want that, but that's where I thought they were going with the story. So this announcement is a little telling that the executives are in a panic state, desperate to make back their money. And so their safest options are their adorable cash cow Grogu and familiarity with Rey. But when will Star Wars actually listen to the fans? Sounds a bit entitled, but take into consideration that the fans are loyal consumers of this product. The fans just want someone who respects the source material to make good, thought-out movies, not cheaply put together projects that rely on someone else's work. The Mandalorian was once a great example of this. It was fresh, innovative, creative, and well-written, and rightfully praised as such. But as time went on, the show became less about good storytelling and more dependent on an audience willing to consume whatever garbage Star Wars made. And too much of that garbage causes that said audience to lose respect, passion, and interest in a franchise they love so much. Let's see what the future holds for Star Wars though. Maybe some projects will be cancelled. That certainly wouldn't be a first for them. But as we look to the future with skepticism, I eagerly wait for a day when the fans can go back to praising this franchise, instead of rightfully having to critique the hand that feeds them.